Hey, good afternoon. How's everybody doing today? This is Coach Pat. I've got something special for you right now, and I wanted to share with you my topic headings for Coach Pat's 4 Mojo Laws for Success and Prosperity. Matter of fact, I just put them together right here for our upcoming event, which is in 2 days. If you haven't checked it out, you can get more information at lifewithoutlimitsconference.com. And there are a few seats still left and available. But I wanted just to touch base with you. And if you have a pen and paper, write these down. It only take me about 30 more seconds. But the first Mojo law for prosperity and success, number one, is dealing with unforgiveness. Well, you know what? That's a big deal. Guys, who wants to walk around with bitterness, anger, and just, I tell you what, I don't like to be around people that are just nasty and mean and they walk around with like they have a dark cloud hanging over their head all the time. You know what? Having unforgiveness affects every area of your life, from health to finances, relationships, marriages, being a parent, the whole 9 yards. So that was the first one. I'm going to go into incredible, in-depth teaching on this at our event. I also have a exercise called the burn notice, which I tell you what, it is life-changing when you participate with the burn notice and you actually choose to get off that victim seat in your life. It's so cool. It's really life-changing in itself. And it's so well worth coming to this event just for this part alone. The next one, Mojo Law number 2, is be a generous giver and an excellent receiver. Both are equally important. And here's a couple of things I'm going to touch on. People that give are planting seed, and when you plant seed, a harvest is reaped. And listen, gracious people seek to give. Givers are rich. Greedy people suck. They seek to take. Greedy people are poor. And here's my definition of the root of all evil, and that is the lack or greed. And people say the love of money is the root of all evil, and I like to include those other things too. Guys, greedy people have negative mojo. That's the bottom line. So if you're a giver, there's graciousness in your heart. And I'm going to tell you what, when you give, it's like being a farmer. You're planting seed, and you will reap a harvest, and it comes back just tremendously. Rich people are givers. Okay. Number 3, you got to get a vision. You got to get a goal or set goals and make a game plan. Look, if you don't have a vision or a dream, you're not going to succeed. And you got to make up your vision board. You got to write down your goals and then reverse engineer, mind map it, and so forth. I'm going to cover how to do that at Life Without Limits event. So there's an old scripture you might find someplace. Not sure. I'm not sure where it is. I had it remembered. I used to remember this stuff when I was much younger. And now that I'm fast approaching, I'm just about a year away from being 50 years old. I don't remember things like I used to, but there's a scripture that's something like this. It says, without a vision, my people perish. And not sure who wrote it, but it was a pretty cool thing. So basically, if you don't have a goal, if you can't see where you're going, you're going to give up. That's basically what that means. Pretty good a proverb or scripture or whoever wrote that thing. All right, the last one. You got to find your purpose. So Mojo Law number 4, you got to find your purpose. Well, how do I find my purpose? Executive housewives, they're going to be at our event, and they're going to teach about empowering women and so forth. But one of the things that they're going to touch on is how to find your purpose. And typically, your purpose is right below your pain. When you uncover that, you can find your purpose. In other words, the very reason of your existence and being. Why are you supposed to be here on the face of this earth? It's because you're supposed to be a blessing. There's a story inside every one of you. I believe that every one of you listening to me right now, you have a book inside of you, and people need to hear your message, your story. People need to get the gift that you have. There's a reason why you're here. There's a gift that you have. There's something that you have that other people need. And that's why it's so important to be a giver. You are placed here to give of yourself And whether that's in a book or some sort of special gifting that you might have, there's a purpose in that. And when you find that purpose, the passion will hit you. When passion is ignited, you'll walk in the power to deliver that message, deliver your story, and to get it out there. And it will excite you and empower you to go and do the very thing that you were called to do, the very reason of your existence. So, in a nutshell, that's Coach Pat's 4 Mojo laws for success and prosperity. I'm going to go in depth into all 4 of these areas at the Life Without Limits Conference in Orlando, Florida. It starts just in 2 days. So you can find it here at lifewithoutlimitsconference.com. I look forward to seeing you. Go there, check it out for more information. And this isn't the last one. I'm going to be doing this. You're going to be hearing from me tomorrow, too. I'm going to bring you some gold nuggets. So this is Coach Pat signing out. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.